following presentation of the National Football League.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Here's Love. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make 2nd down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Packer. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
In motion, the tight end. Now Love. Over the middle, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake, Love. Touchdown, Packers. From 6 yards away. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the
mark.
highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And let's go ahead and keep this one simple. He had one of the most impressive rookie seasons in NFL history. A true dual-threat quarterback who can reach a variety of ways. Took his team to the conference championship last season, trying to take them to the Super Bowl in year 2.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
To throw is Daniels. Over the middle here to Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second and a couple.
At the Packers' 33-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
At the Packers' 18-yard line.
Debo going in motion left. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Daniels going to try to sneak, and he's going to have a Commanders first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing now is Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now Daniels. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation, and they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
On 4th down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. This from 42 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Love, they go play action now. And popped it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to get this to the 31.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And Watson has it right side. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. Down to about the 23.
The handoff to Josh Jacobs. Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on second and 8. Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw now, here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Spins past it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10. Dancing away at the 35. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Commanders.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Daniels. He completes this one to McLaurin. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Daniels. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 16-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw. Daniels. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the 2nd half. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. a good move. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one good for 37 yards.
37 yards. First down, Washington.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but they end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Robinson. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
2nd and a couple. Love now. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Dietrich Wise Jr. showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. throwing. Love. That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 10 yards.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
Complete to Tucker Kraft. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Love will sneak it. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain on the play. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Love looking to throw it. Touchdown, Packers! Matthew Golden, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
McManus now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Packers.
That time a 9-play drive. All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Second and 4. Nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And the Commanders' first
Partner,
down.
there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On the screen, this is Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at their 48-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. They'll come up 2nd and 7. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
A gain of 12.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get this to Eckler.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Washington.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Samuel in motion. To the air goes Daniels. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
2nd and 7. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time back gaining this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, these guys are hard to find.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Commander's touchdown. Noah Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score, Packers.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Short throw, he's got Kraft. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense on 3rd down tonight? No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. The tight end in motion right. Now Love. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Complete once again to Watson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it will be a 1st and goal.
That's another Green Bay Packer. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A 4-yard loss.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown! Romeo Doubs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Now McManus for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Commanders' offense and Jayden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 1st down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Works over the middle. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over his next few plays.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd down, goal to go. Daniels looking to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. Gay is on for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Back to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up. They'll look to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
No timeouts left. Of course, the defense knows that too. Here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Commanders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.